Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, and today we are doing an early opening of the newest set for the Pokemon TCG, Destined Rivals. Now, I'm very excited to open up this box. We have a whole case, of course, as usual, and I will be doing the Is One Case All It Takes video probably sometime next week, potentially before the set officially releases, if not the day it releases. But this is actually my second box overall that we are opening up today. I did open up my first one, and I'll show you guys the picture of what I got, but yeah, it was a pretty cracked box. But yeah, let's go ahead and just crack into this and see how this goes. All right, and the first pack here, let's just zoom in a little bit to have it look a little bit better. Yeah, I was really not expecting to get that Team Rocket's Mewtwo. I was kind of getting close to the end of the box as well, and yeah, just decided to pop up out of nowhere. I was really hoping, I'm like looking at it, and I'm like, if I don't get an SIR in this box or a gold card, I'm honestly happy with it, because that just means it'll probably be caught on camera at the very least. But I always like to open the first box on my own, just to kind of get a feel for the set and just have a time opening it up on my own. So, you know, it's pretty crazy though. We were able to get a pretty good pull. But yeah, and even the post that I had, I kind of mentioned in there as well, I was like, no Garchomp still. And I put that because, I mean, that's only my first box, but I've opened up, you know, a couple of Destined Rivals build and battles for the pre-releases, and then I opened up, I think, 7 or 8 packs, like loose packs that I got from like the tournaments and stuff, and I was not able to get a Garchomp yet. So, do we get, Jesus, I can't talk. We get a Dondozo to start us off with far hits. I will say, and if you look at the box, it seems to be pretty similar to what it was before as far as like ratios of cards. You know, when it comes to like what the EXs are looking like, illustration rares and all that stuff from box to box. So obviously this is only our second box, so we'll see how it goes from here. But yeah, I don't know what it is, but we have been doing pretty well overall otherwise. But yeah, we have not been able to get Garchomp yet. So getting some of the other Cynthia stuff though, I'm very, you know, Team Rocket's Giovanni. I don't know if that might be the first time I've pulled it, probably not, but it's yeah, it's a pretty interesting card. A lot of these Team Rocket supporters are pretty busted when it comes to the TCG. So yeah, we got a Team Rocket's Articuno though, which looks very cool. But yeah, Cynthia, and as we get the pack here, Cynthia is my favorite trainer, and Garchomp's one of my favorite Pokemon. So I really am hoping to be able to get, you know, some good Garchomp stuff here. Even if we can get the full art, of course, that would be pretty nice, which the full art would be definitely much more obtainable. But again, we still haven't even gotten the regular EX yet, so hopefully, as we were talking about it, let's go. Garchomp EX full art, that just as we were talking about it, this is beautiful. I love, like, I mentioned this at first with Journey Together, I was not crazy about these full arts like this, but I've really come to like grow to like them a lot. So very happy for our first like major hit. So very nice. All right, well, there we go. So off to a pretty solid start. Of course, you know, we still have quite a bit of ways to go. Hopefully gonna try to, you know, I'm gonna try to not rush through the packs completely, but at least not try to wait too long on it. Team Rocket's Tyranitar, pretty good for the pre-release, I gotta say. I didn't get a chance to play with it, but I played against a bunch of people who did have it, and it was pretty good. I ended up having my first pre-release. I had Ethan's Typhlosion with Misty's cards, and then I had Ethan's Typhlosion with the Team Rocket card with coughing and stuff, and it wasn't really that great, to be quite honest with you, but, you know, it was whatever. And we get a Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX, the regular version. Again, very interesting and powerful card, honestly, but a lot of people, you know, it seems like with this being out in Japan, not a lot of people are crazy about the Team Rocket deck. So I don't know, we'll have to see where it all goes, if anything changes now that it's released in English, but yeah, I don't know, we'll just have to see. But I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of comes out of this, because I don't know, I mean, there's a lot of fun decks that I think are going to change things up, and at least for me personally, I am looking to change up the different decks that I play, because right now I've only been playing some things. We do get a Team Rocket's Houndoom illustration rare though. That looks incredible. Honestly, when I was pulling that card away, I'm like, is this an SIR? But no, wow. Holy moly, that looks beautiful. This is amazing what they're doing with these. I absolutely love it. And this set has been surprising me so far, and this is awesome. We do get Inarvin's Greedent there as well. But yeah, Team Rocket's Houndoom. Look at that. Wow. All right, enough admiring that card. Let's go to the next one. I will say with this set as well, of course, you know, looking at it through posts and things like that, I have seen a number of the, you know, SIRs and IRs and stuff like that, but I haven't looked at too many of them, mostly just the SIRs. And that's just because I've been trying to, at least not spoil myself too much. I want to be able to still kind of surprise myself with the set, which is also why I tend to open up a box on my own to, start it off with, because I want to be able to just, I don't know, enjoy it for myself. Ooh, we got a Cynthia's Rosalia there. But yeah, that's kind of what I tend to do. So got Team Rocket's Raticate and Crustle. And yeah, unfortunately, with that first box like that, it can, I don't want to say backfire, because yeah, sure, could I have made a video opening it and reacting or whatever? Sure. But, at the end of the day, it's like, I'm just happy that I pulled it. I'm happy that I was able to kind of show that off and everything. And yeah, so it's nothing too crazy or nothing to be upset about. All right, I think we're, looks like over quarter of the way with this first box, and we'll see what happens with the rest of them. I don't know if I'll end up streaming any or just recording like 1 or 2 more openings or whatever, but oh, we do get Psyduck. Oh, that's not the right Psyduck, actually. I forget that Japan has a Psyduck. We don't. That's actually pretty good. Ooh, Yon Mega EX. I forget this actually has an SIR as well, so, and it's a pretty cool one. I'm not crazy about it, but that's kind of one of those where I wouldn't be mad to get it, but at the same time, there's just a lot of SIRs in here, and I'm like hunting for 3 out of, I think it's what, 10 or 11 or something like that. So we'll see what happens. We got the Tarantula. I remember that was like what I was looking for all day during the pre-releases. We also got Shaman, which is going to be a very big card for the TCG. Got an Ethan's Adventure there, which is pretty nice. Pulling a couple cards there. Flame, Ogerpon, Citadel, Zamazenta. So, yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. We'll just have to see what we will do. I will say I do have a couple of extra boxes along with an ETB coming. I was able to get 1 box from Best Buy, actually, which is pretty nice. And then I was able to get, TM Machine. Search for 3 Pokemon tool cards that have technical machine in their name, reveal them, put them in your hand. Very interesting item card. I don't know, that would be used too much, or maybe specifically for like TM Evo, TM Devo, that kind of thing. I don't know, would you want to have a card though that basically be that? I don't know. But yeah, as far as it goes, I have this case, which is 6 booster boxes, and then I have 1 from Best Buy actually, and then 1 from my local card store. I was able to get 1, and a little bit expensive unfortunately, but it's just how it is because of how the distros are. And but I was able to get that and an ETB as well. So, but I'm pretty happy with the results just because of the fact that I'm pretty happy with like what I was able to get just because of how difficult the set was able to acquire, really. But we got Team Rocket's Nidoqueen, Rellor, Manectric, Misty's, Gyarados. But yeah, so right now we are looking at 8 booster boxes in total, along with an ETB, and that's pretty much it. Or actually, no, I do think I have a booster bundle as well. I was able to get 1 booster bundle. But yeah, as far as Pokemon Center ETBs, I was only able to get 1, and as I'm going to keep that thing sealed. So, we get Steven's Metagross. That's actually another card. We have Steven and Marnie that have their own decks, which they got released on Pokemon Live, the TCG like live game. They got released there, but the decks got pushed back, and I think that they didn't change it in the game because they were supposed to release on the 16th when the the Super Premium Collection came out, but then they got delayed, and so now now we're able to play with those cards while not having Destined Rivals, so it's a little weird. But yeah, obviously it'll fix itself here in about a week or so once Destined Rivals truly goes live. So I think it's just because I believe Portland is this weekend, so people will, I don't know that they'll be able to play with those cards because those still aren't live either way. But then Destined Rivals won't be live for a while. Ooh, Misty Psyduck, very, very nice. That is a beautiful illustration rare. I will certainly take that, and a Team Rocket's Spidops, Jesus. All right, honestly looking at it, I think we've gotten quite a bit of EXs, but we only have 1 full art and 2 illustration rares out of the first half of this box. This is the last pack of the first half, so let's see if we can close it out with anything good like that. Ooh, we got Cynthia's Gibble. I haven't been paying much attention for the Cynthia's Pokemon, like the standard ones. Blaziken. Yeah, on to the second half. I'll probably be burning through these a little bit more just to be able to kind of get through them. But yeah, I don't know what to expect right now because I don't know, maybe they've changed things with how pull rates are. I'm not sure, but We'll have to see. Ooh, we get an MC's Hype Full Art Trainer. That's the first Full Art Trainer, I believe. It's actually a duplicate I managed to pull from the from one of my pre-releases. I think it was out of like the packs that I won because of the pre-release, because I went undefeated. So, but yeah, very nice card overall. I love the colors. It pops really well. Like, I didn't even know this was in here, but yeah, no, I'm glad I have never seen it before, because it definitely, when I first pulled it, it was a very nice surprise. So, but on to our next pack. Come on, let's see what we got more going forward. I would assume the second half of this box will be pretty decent. So again, we have pulled a couple of illustration rares so far and a couple full arts, and that's been about it besides some of the EXs. So I know sorting this will be, it'll be fun, because now I have to also sort, or I'm going to want to sort between, the Team Rocket stuff, the Cynthia stuff, the Ethan stuff, because I do want to be able to try to build a couple of those decks, especially the Ethan and Cynthia. Honestly, I mean, yeah, Team Rocket too, really. We got Team Rocket Zubat, Gyarados, and a Crobat EX. Very, very nice. I believe this has an SIR as well, which is really, really sick. In my mind, I keep saying, like, oh, this has an SIR, that has an SIR. But in my back of my mind, I'm like, I really hope I don't pull those, because I really want to be able to pull the Cynthia and the Ethan. Again, whether it's the Ethan's Adventure SIR or the Ethan's Ho SIR would be really nice, but I know it's going to be a long shot for sure. And I'll be honest, I mean, part of me feels like, at this present moment, and this is just because of, what I'm thinking, I'm like, I kind of want to almost trade or sell that Mewtwo, just to be able to get the Cynthia and the Ethan for now, depending on what prices are. Obviously, we'll see what happens, but to be able to get those, ooh, we got a Gabite, Granite Cave, and a Macargo. But if we can get, if we can get those cards, I would really like it. If all the, prices and everything matched up and all that, like, I would happily do something like that. But I mean, obviously, we'll have to see what else we end up pulling. Maybe we pull one of the two out of the Cynthia and like the Ho-Ohs and stuff. So, or the Ethan's cards, I should say. Let's see what else we got, baby. Ooh, Steven's Beldum, which I believe has an illustration rare, actually, in that deck, which is kind of why the decks are pretty popular, the Marnie and Steven decks, because they have the illustration rares of more Pico in that. Ooh, we did get a Ethan's Ho-Oh EX. I just can't talk today. But yeah, very nice card. I actually had this in my first pre-release. Wasn't terrible, but it was only able to hit for 160, and against Tyranitar, wasn't able to knock it out, unfortunately, so it's still a little rough. But hey, we got a Ethan's Ho-Oh. Oh my god. I will say the ability was really, really good, though, because you're able to attach, I think it was like up to 2 basic fire energy from your hand to any of your Ethan's Pokemon, or your benched Ethan's Pokemon. So there was that caveat, but still very, very powerful ability, I feel like. All right, I think we are a quarter of the way through, or 3/4 of the way overall for this box, but we're halfway through the second half here. So just gonna be grinding through these cards. Dwebble, Ethan's Adventure, Zero Aura. Honestly, if we don't get a hit here, I mean, like, and a big hit, I mean, like SIR or Gold, that's okay, because, at the end of the day, we already kind of know how these cases are probably going to go. And, I don't know, unless we get lucky, we'll see. But, yeah, I really dislike that, I think, that way. And then also even have to explain it. But I don't know. I guess it's just the way my mind works, unfortunately. And I think I've mentioned it before in the past, like, with my mind being so, like, analytical and everything, and just very out there, it kind of makes things a little difficult when it comes to stuff like this, but I don't know. Ooh, we get a Team Rocket's Weezing, though. Very, very nice. It's a very, like, simplistic art. I don't know, Weezing, of course, really stands out, which it should. And you got Petrol there, but yeah, no, very, very awesome card. Also, again, a very nice card for the pre-release, but yeah, very sick illustration rare. So right now we are at 2 full arts. Got a full art Pokemon, full art trainer, and then 3 illustration rares. Do we have anything in these final 6 packs, it looks like? Let's see what we got. The Transceiver, Powdon, Skarmory, Regirock EX. Okay. I feel like a few of these EXs are pretty interesting. Oh, and I did see, since I just pulled Zamazenta as well, there's, I didn't realize that there was an illustration rare, and I remember seeing it, but I didn't realize it was in Destined Rivals. and I saw someone pull it. I forget who, but I saw someone pull it, and it looks phenomenal. That'd be really nice pull to get as well. Cynthia's Roserade, I believe, also has one, so if we can get that, that would be pretty cool. It might be the Roserade or the Roselia, I don't know which, but one of them has an illustration rare, so that'd be a really cool one to get. Like I said, with Cynthia being my favorite trainer, and then of course with all those amazing Pokemon, I'm really hoping to try to build something as far as the deck goes, but to be able to get all those cards would be really nice. Ethan's Typhlosion, I feel like this is the first time we've seen this. Yeah, unless I overlooked it out of any of our past packs, you know, that was the first time I think we saw Ethan's Typhlosion, which, you know, is, again, Ethan's, you know, the Ethan deck is pretty solid. So got Cynthia's Spiritomb, which is a pretty good one there as well. Rapidash, Team Rocket's Great Ball. Ooh, we do get a full art though. Cynthia, this is not Cynthia's Crobat, this is Team Rocket's Crobat, but very sick. I love the purple and the green. I like the teal color, kind of similar to its wings. It looks very sick. Yeah, these full arts that they've done for this set, I don't know, like obviously they're the same as Journey Together, like same style and whatnot, but it's just so, I don't know, they just look so good. All right, we got 3 packs to go. I mean, not bad if that's our last card there, so I will certainly take it. But do we have anything in these last 3 packs? We got an illustration rare. Do we have full art anything? Crustle. All right, second to last pack. Second to last pack. Can we get something? I believe there's a Rotom illustration rare as well that looks really cool. I think there is, because I had a friend of mine pull it, and no, it looks phenomenal. And Nidoking EX. I was figuring we were going to pull at least an EX or something right at the end there. So Nidoking EX, which I also think has a special illustration rare. But, I mean, it's very interesting. It does 100 damage, but then your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned during the Pokemon checkup. Put 8 damage counter on that Pokemon instead of 1. So, pretty interesting. But then 4 energy, which 3 of them are dark, for 240. I don't know. This would see much play, but it's an interesting card nonetheless. But our final pack with Cynthia and with Garchomp, do we have anything to clutch us out here? That would be insane if we were able to get something crazy here. Got Smoliv, Torchic, Sacred Ash, Shaman, Eradicate, and Greedent. So no, nothing in this last one, but it still wasn't too bad. All right, so to go over our final pulls, we ended up getting 8 EXs. We did get the Team Rocket's Mewtwo, which was nice. No Garchomp as far as in the regular EX slot, but we did get full art MC's hype, so we ended up getting a full art trainer there. Got the full art Team Rocket's Crobat, and we did get a full art Cynthia's Garchomp at least, so first Garchomp that we've seen, but I'm very happy to see it. And then last but not least, our illustrators, we have a Weezing, Psyduck, and the Team Rocket's Houndoom, which honestly is my favorite. I mean, I love Misty as well, but yeah, this Team Rocket's Houndoom looks incredible. I love that so much. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. But for this video, as it's the first Destined Rivals video we are doing, I will actually be doing a giveaway in this video. I did a giveaway for a Pokeball of your choice last time, but this time I will be doing specifically a Pokeball that is a Team Rocket inspired. So you guys will see that here on the screen. That's basically what I'm going to be making, and be giving it away to one of you guys. It's a very simple one. It's very awesome though. I really like it a lot, and you know, definitely very fitting for this video. But yeah, if you guys wanted to go ahead and win that, the post to retweet will be down in the description, so you guys can go ahead and do that. And good luck to everyone on that. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.